Hello everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name's Connor, with me on this video is Blake.
Hey everyone, I'm drinking something.
And Yella.
Good day.
And we are back in End of Days, Ben Drowned by Fortis Terra. And we didn't bring this up the first time. I like how not only is Ben Drowned a section, but, like, it just looks weird to have Ben Human, Ben Entity as, characters.
Yeah.
Just, like, the other, creepypasta things usually don't, become their own sections on fanfiction.
It's also kind of weird how it is under games, even though it itself isn't a game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's based on...
Yeah, I know, but it's weird that it's just weird that it has a section in and of itself.
Yeah, that's because, again, it was an event. It took the world by storm.
Yeah, and then the world ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
It was the end of days.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is chapter 2. I apologize for the delay on the updating of the situation, but I've been digging into this matter further.
Yeah, and my English classes have really been slipping.
Yeah.
That's, too busy playing Majora's Mask Haunted Edition.
By digging into the matter, I mean, I've been playing the game. It's obvious this game is nothing like Jedusables. The textures are correct, not overly right or wrong. I'd like to see textures be overly right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, they're either the correct textures or they're not. What do you mean overly right?
Yeah, what does that mean?
There's too many of the original correct textures.
Yeah, the quality of these textures is too damn high.
I mean, maybe it's that,
realistic.
There's a nice vintage meme for you.
Yeah. The game just calls my avatar by the name Haldis called him, which happens to be what I call him here, Haldis.
Who the fuck names Link Haldis?
Call him fucking your own name or Link, but why something
Call him
else?
your own name, call him Link, call him Dingus, for all I care. Don't call him Haldis.
Yeah, who plays Legend of Zelda and doesn't call Link, doo-doo breath?
Yeah,
something funny.
That's what I do, is I usually go with something dumb.
You are the only one that could save the world, butt face.
I'm also watching, I'm watching a Parasite Eve playthrough where somebody calls Aya Chondria, which is really good.
Yeah, it's like playing Pokemon. You name your character something, so because that way every time Professor Oak is like, oh my, dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for you to pick your first Pokemon. This is my nephew, moron.
Yeah.
Come on, moron. I'm an idiot. Oh my. I just like the oh my.
Yeah. There was no other file on this game.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'm a little on edge whenever Haldis plays. When he plays, everything goes well. I observed his playing, and damn, nothing happens to him.
He's just so good at this game. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's doing a no damage challenge.
Yeah, and he hasn't failed so far.
Imagine doing a no damage challenge in a game that's fucking 50 hours long.
He's completing all the side quests too. He remembers where everything is.
Well, Majora's Mask is not a 50-hour game.
Yeah.
My bad.
He hasn't had to go back in time once. I mean, aside from when you have to for the plot at the start.
Unless you know about this one-frame trick. Haha, speedrun jokes.
Somehow he is completing all the side quests, even though some of them are mutually exclusively possible.
Level 99, completing all the side quests.
Okay. This fanfic is a treasure. Open up the chest.
Well,
that's taken, to quote Connor, that's taken from a rap verse from Myself Truly.
Myself Truly.
Yeah. Well, I had been observing for 2 weeks, and then I decided to play with Haldis in the room. If he were there, would the game react? I wondered. So wait. So has the game been glitching for you over the last 2 weeks? Because you just failed to describe that.
Yeah, you didn't mention if that's the case, which may be important. Maybe mention that, if that's the case.
I decided to go for the 4th day glitch.
Because I want to get double haunted.
Yeah, okay, so you're immediately going to do the thing that haunted the original guy. You're not even going to try to play the game normally. You're going to be like, Haldis, watch, the game always fucks up and haunts me when I play. All right, I'm going to immediately do the glitch
Let me upset
brings
the
out
ghost.
the spirit or something.
Yeah,
just try and play normal for 5 minutes.
Or just don't play it at all if you think it's going to be haunted.
That would be a bigger verifier of if it's, just haunting you.
Yeah.
No. It's like you're playing a game and it's like, oh my god, look how glitchy this game is, and immediately you start like trying to get out of bounds.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
do exploits and shit that like a normal person wouldn't do.
Oh, guys, I jumped at this one corner for an hour and eventually I clipped through. What the fuck? Did they playtest this shit?
Yeah, it's like, man, this game is so glitchy and badly programmed. Look, if I use all of these speedrun strats, like,
Yeah.
This game was designed like shit. When I fucking immerse the cartridge in water and plug it back in, it plays really weird.
Man, like Mario 64 is so broken. You can just backwards long jump through all the doors and get to Bowser with 0 stars and win. Like, you don't need to do any of it.
This game is so broken. If you charge in one direction for 12 hours, then you can beat this one level with only half an A press.
Yeah.
man, this game
There's another old meme for you.
This game
But
is so
not as
broken.
old as Ben Drowned.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
All right. As I had told Haldus about the first incident, he flinched.
Why would you have set the ghost, you dumbass?
Oh my gosh, this is so cringy, thought Haldus.
The glitch went through. Haldus glared at me. I knew what he was thinking. I knew he thought I lied.
Fuck you. How dare you lie to me about this being a binge around cartridge?
I wondered, maybe if you don't time the glitch right, maybe that's what the screen does?
I mean, if you don't time the glitch right, then the glitch just doesn't happen.
I don't
Congrats.
even know this glitch, and I'm not going to look it up before, like, we do part 3. Maybe that was the only problem? I wasn't expecting that to be a question. No, the guy at the pawn shop.
Pawn shop.
He was too similar to the Happy Mask salesman. He also creeped me out.
How dare he be unpleasant, I guess?
I had yet to talk to Haldus about the guy at the pawn shop.
Don't do it. He'll just think
Pretty sure
you're
pawn
insane.
shop should be one word. Pawn shop.
Pawn shop.
Pawn shop.
Pawn shop.
I played a bit longer, and as it seemed, the game wasn't through with me. Weird way of putting it. I got the Elegy of Emptiness on the ocarina and played it. When I played it, the statue appeared as normal. Haldus and I both jumped at the next action.
That's
like,
not
the
an
game wasn't
action you
through
can
with
take
me.
in the game.
Like that. That implies that like the game had done so much to you.
Yeah, like the game has been, it's been fucking, like I just don't get any bomb spawns ever. Like I need bombs, but the game just won't give me fucking bombs.
Yeah.
Like that's if the game is like that. Like
The statue seemed to float over my avatar to in front of it.
can you just
Your
call him
avatar is
Link?
Link.
Can you just
Your
call
avatar
him
is
Link?
Link, yeah. It moved. Not like how it came to be after the song, but it floated.
Ugh.
I screamed, dropped the controller, and jumped into Haldus's arms.
Fucking Scooby-Doo.
Like a fucking cartoon
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, like fucking.
Like zoinks, Haldus! Then there's ghosts in this video game. Haldus.
Well, gang, it looks like we have another mystery on our hands.
Oh,
We gotta
God.
get you to the DMV so you can change your name.
Well, Gnag, it seems like we have another mystery on our hands.
Yeah. He held me as I shook. Oh my god, he's even doing like the Shaggy fucking biting his nails.
Yeah. Just
I
machine gun.
proclaimed to him that I knew I wasn't seeing things. I knew it.
Guys, I think she might have known something.
She knows.
As Haldus calmed me, a shriek sounded from the game. And afterwards, that creepy-ass song of unhealing as it's been dubbed played.
Yep.
Is that the...
That's the song of
one music
healing in
backwards?
reverse.
Yeah.
Oh.
They
okay,
call it.
yeah.
It became popularized by the name the Song of Unhealing.
I think the
Right.
Song of Harming would have been better named.
Yeah, Sam.
Haldus shut off the console immediately. My heart pounded as I grabbed
Whoa.
the game cartridge.
Whoa, wait, hold on. A creepypasta, like video game creepypasta, and they can actually turn the console off? Immersion
yeah.
broken?
Yeah, no, that never happens.
That
Normally,
never
like,
happens, like literally.
Normally, like, you can't shut the console off, and then, I don't know, you get sucked into the game, and then
Yeah.
your brother comes along and starts playing it, but you're trapped as the main character, and he just kills you over and over.
Mhm.
I haven't actually seen that, have you? That sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah, I was actually referencing a very specific one.
I don't think I've read that one. Which one is it?
That was the Tony Hawk one that I put on the Incendic channel.
Oh,
like, forever
yeah.
ago.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
it didn't kill you over and over, but, like, the brother was crashing, and, like, the guy was getting, like, really, really hurt with all the crashes.
That just sounds kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was unbearably hot. I mean, I bet most girls will understand this. Touching the curling or straightening iron hot. You know, most humans know, like, hot irons.
Yeah, and even if you were like afraid of like, you know, like you probably could have just used a more that's not a very specific level of hot. I mean, a hot burner would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like, you could have, like, a pot on the stove.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need this done. It's like, only the ladies will understand this one.
Only gamer girls like me will understand.
This one's for the boys. It's just like, fuck off. You're the one who's making it that way.
Yeah.
You're choosing to make it that way.
Yeah, you decide every sentence that you write into this story.
Yeah.
It seared my skin.
Like, you could have just said that and skipped the previous sentence.
Why?
Haldus touched it, and he had the same reaction.
Yeah, because it's hot.
What a fucking dumbass. Oh my god, it burns. Alright, let me see. Oh my god, it burns.
It can't burn that badly. It does.
I'm glad that both they're both dumbasses. They're made for each
I
other.
have been struck down by my own hubris.
No.
My hubris.
We dropped the cartridge, still warm, in a heat-resistant straightening iron case that my mother had gotten me for my 17th birthday, and left for the pawn shop.
Left
oh
for
shit,
the pawn
guys!
shop.
Here it's coming. I guess remember your bets on will the pawn shop still exist?
Oh,
Pretty
that's
sure it's
true.
not
Yeah.
how you spell
Or will it be,
straight,
like-
right?
Yeah, locked up for the past 20 years or something.
Yeah, that's. I think straightening for that is just like the word
GHT, yeah.
straight, like a line.
Yeah,
Oh,
STRAIGHT.
Yeah, this
So
is
that
straight as in straight jacket.
Yeah, or like Dire Straits.
Aldous drove like a madman. I held on tight as he pulled into the parking lot, finding the pawn shop open.
Oh, hey, it exists still. Weird.
We burst into the shop, seeing that the guy who had sold me the cartridge wasn't there.
Sold? He gave it to you.
Yeah, he gave it to you for free.
I'll buy this for the cost of nothing.
I'll buy this for the
Wait,
cost of
please.
$0 and no cents.
Yeah. They definitely have no sense.
No, definitely.
Definitely. I asked the girl at the counter if he still worked there. To my expectation, he had been fired.
Wow.
But he had tampered with most of the N64
Oh,
cartridges.
you could have gotten a haunted copy of fucking
Yeah.
Wave Race.
Yeah, somewhere out there's a haunted version of Wave Race 64.
Oh, man.
I was
I
playing
really-
my favorite game, Rave Race 64, when all of a sudden the normally friendly announcer started to tell me I was a very bad person.
Can I just say I really pity the person who gets like the cursed edition of Quest 64.
Yeah, well, I mean, they just got the regular.
They just got the regular.
They've been cursed with playing Quest 64.
The curse is you playing Quest 64.
He went to go curse Quest 64, and then he went,
I don't need to do anything. I would only make it better.
Yeah, it would be. It's just like we need you to poison these beverages, and one of the beverages is arsenic.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Well, kind of doing the job already.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything with that one. That's fine.
Well, I'm going to say this now so that all of you who left your comments can delete them and not look like fools. Blake, that means that they just activated the secret announcer Easter egg from Wave Race Blue Storm. That's actually in the game.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's the asshole guy. That was the joke.
Yeah. I just didn't want it to seem like, actually, there is a something like that in the sequel. Like, we know. Yeah,
and it was famously like, it was like hidden for years. Nobody knew it was there. And then they finally
Kinda-
found
kinda-
it.
were
kinda-
like,
but was it hidden as
cracked
long
the
as that one banana coin in DK64?
I knew that banana coin existed as a kid. How did none of these players ever notice?
Yeah.
Or
I guess they're
some
not
shit.
real gamers.
Yeah.
Asterisk says N-word asterisk.
Yeah.
I bet all the leaderboards need to be reset now, smug face. I'm
Yeah, I
so
know.
much
You
better
hold the
than
top
all
score
of
in
these
virtually every
speedrunners.
MMORPG.
Yeah.
You have a 10 meg pipe?
I handed the girl the Majora's Mask copy I got, and she immediately looked from me to the cartridge and back. She did the same thing I did to the guy that day.
Yeah, she looked at your girl and then looked back at the fucking...
Yeah, the cartridge was now haunted. I'm sorry. His wife, well, his live-in girlfriend, really. She tampers with games as well. She's more hardcore than most.
Tampering with games, which is equal to actually putting ghosts in them.
This is a couple. Not just one guy,
Yeah,
but a
a
couple.
couple.
Like a fucking,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Bonnie and Clyde that's set out to make haunted video game cartridges.
That is kind of magical. Like,
Dude, hopefully it ends like Bonnie and Clyde.
Hashtag relationship goals. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
that's perfect.
Imagine a thing where, like, it's like they're the Bonnie and Clyde of video games, so it ends with the two of them, like, their avatars have been hacked into GoldenEye, and they get gunned down by just 1 million soldiers. It's just like the end of Bonnie and Clyde. So it just, like, cuts to this, like, slow-mo shot of a bunch of N64 super polygonal characters just getting cooked with RCs.
You know, I feel like there hasn't been a Hollywood movie that misunderstands video games in a while, so there should totally be one where just, like, all the video games are getting hacked and haunted to where, like, I don't know, they're killing off everyone who plays them, and it's the work of some guy, or I guess a couple, and the main hero wins by, I don't know, hacking them into a game and murdering them, or something like that.
Well, I mean, there's always Unfriended 3.
One of my favorite things, though, about movies and stuff that don't understand video games is watching somebody play a video game, and they're, like, so aggressive on the controller that it's like, dude, nobody plays games like that.
Alright, so the great thing about Hollywood is they'll always misunderstand video games. It's, like, incredible how they always manage to do it, you know? Infamously, like, TV cop shows are the worst. Like, I made the Tin Meg Pipe joke earlier from fucking whatever, but, like, all of them have. Just fucking all of them misunderstand. But you know what's funny? You talk about the fake, like, video game playing. You know what movie has, hands down, the best video game playing? Like, someone playing a video game in a movie I've ever seen.
No?
Not gonna believe it. You would never believe that this movie, of all things, got it right. Fucking Courageous. The Christian movie?
What?
I've seen the movie, and there's, like, a scene where he, like, goes in to talk to his son, and his son's wearing, like, a pair of turtle beaches, and is holding a fucking, like, 360 controller, and is clearly playing an actual game. And I'm like, wait, I think they actually told him to get on his actual setup at home and play an actual game during the scene.
I mean, that's literally the only way you'll ever get it right, is just have the person actually play a video game.
And I'm like, I cannot believe they actually did it.
Yeah, the absolute madmen. What
of all the movies to get it right, fucking Courageous gets it right.
That's kind of amazing. Holy crap.
I'm kind of scared and sad for, like, all the new script writers to be, you know, people who know how video games work. It's gonna be a dying trope, you know, dying thing of Hollywood getting video games just so miscorrect, so incorrect.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, Ready Player One came out pretty recently.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. But that was based off a book by a guy who didn't know how video games worked. He didn't know how anything worked. I'm calling you out, Ernest Clown.
That book fucking blows. Like, everyone, the only people who liked it were a bunch of other fucking boomers who didn't understand shit.
Man,
it's a fucking boomers only book.
Man, having hot takes on Ready Player One is really outdated, but not as outdated as
It's
Ben
been bringing it back.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, let's bring it back. She's more hardcore than most, the girl said.
But, I mean, this is serious.
You don't understand.
Haldus began to explain to her what had just happened with the game.
God, every time I see that.
Eyes widened. I'm sorry. I can't say any more, she said. Please, at least show us some way to destroy that game.
Well, you see, if you take a hammer...
You haven't tried anything yet.
Yeah, maybe, you know, you got here in your car. Maybe just put it down in front of the wheel and just go.
For reference, we have a video over on Connor's channel of us running over an Alvin the Chipmunks game.
Oh.
Let's try that.
Yeah. And that game's been haunting us for the past, 4 years?
Yeah. Every night I wake up in a cold sweat and I see Alvin at the foot of my bed.
Oh, that would be terrifying.
It is. It's fucking. You guys wonder how I have so much energy? It's because that, like, gets me on a permanent, like, fear high for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
My heart's gonna give out by the time I'm 30, and it's just, I fucking wake up and there's Alvin, and he just, like, starts to sing, and I'm just like, ah! And then he disappears.
No, Blake, you're just like, Alvin!
I'm like, Al! It disappears.
Well, see, he's developed these survival tactics because the first month, Alvin didn't do anything. You know, he was just there at the foot of the bed. So eventually Blake thought, like, okay, I'll wake up and see him, but I'll know he's there, and he won't do anything, and I'll go back to sleep. And the night he finally first thought that, Alvin, like, locked eyes and then started crawling up the bed toward him.
Oh,
This
no.
is actually starting to creep me out.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have that nightmare tonight, and I really am gonna be on the fear high all day.
damn.
Okay. But, like, once again, like, this author forgot to write in, like, that she was being haunted at all across the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, because the only really thing that happened is that the game is acting weird, but it's not affecting anything else so far.
You know, I used to write short horror stories. I actually really like the idea of someone who consistently sees something at the foot of their bed, and by the time they start to get comfortable with it, it does start to move a little bit, and
It finally does something, and
out of them.
fear all over again. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Okay, I might use that.
Steel Donut Consulting will give you decent ideas for your stuff for, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll think of the price.
Yeah. It just shows us
per
in like
hour.
a bunch of hideous Goodwill suits, and it's just like, we'll give you...
Yeah. Yeah. We love what we do,
And we love who we are.
We're Dobus
PR.
PR. We're
Dobus
Dobus
PR.
PR. My God. Okay. Please, at least show us some way to destroy the game. I can't. You have to figure out how to play it, she said.
Why? Whatever. You're scared of this guy's girlfriend?
Aldous asked.
What question is that?
Yeah, I don't know. The girl reached out and slapped Aldous.
Hey.
Okay, I'm
everybody-
getting bad vibes from this particular employee.
Yeah, like
'Cause
she
they
just...
hit customers.
Yeah, that's not good business sense.
I lunged at her and slapped her back.
And before you
Yeah.
knew it, everybody got slapped.
Within seconds, it was a complete cat fight. One that even Aldous couldn't stop.
Even Aldous.
Yeah, like they're fighting, and
Famous for
Aldous just like...
stopping cat fights.
He slides over like an inflatable pool and starts spraying them down with a hose.
Yeah.
He pulled out his
Please
phone
stop.
and started recording so that he could upload this and get Reddit gold on our public freakouts later.
Yeah.
She pinned me against the ground behind the counter.
Did she, like, pull you over the counter? What?
No, well, our main girl, who hasn't had a name yet.
No, she's unnamed.
Does our girl have a name?
Nope.
No.
Give your character a name.
You gave Aldous
Just
a
say,
name,
hi,
even
I'm
if it's
Jenny
bad.
or something.
You could have just given her a
Please.
stupid
To protect-
name like Aldous.
Yeah, to protect my own privacy, I'm going to be going under the name, like, Twilly.
I'm gonna go under the name Haldia.
But no,
Holy-
main girl lunged over, I guess, the counter.
I guess, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Behind the counter. Okay. You shouldn't have done that.
Ooh.
She hissed.
Yeah.
I became paralyzed with fear at those words. I wished I could have sunk through that floor at that moment. Her short blonde hair, those empty blue eyes.
Oh my god.
And the green stocking
Oh
cap.
my
with the
God.
Elegy of
What's
Emptiness statue.
God damn it.
What?
Yeah, and it always takes her a while to realize,
What the fuck?
that this person looks exactly like a video game character.
All of a sudden
Yeah.
it's like, this person looks like the
Yeah.
thing that's quote unquote haunting me in the video blame. What the heck?
It's like Rick Riordan did something very similar to that at the beginning of the second Percy Jackson books. I don't know why I read any of the Percy Jackson books. I read the first one, it was fucking terrible. And so I read the second one for the lulz, and it was also terrible. And then I was like, got better things to do than...
Lulz can only get you so far, man.
Yeah. Like for fucking, young adult writing, you got your good writers like Rowling, and you've got your fucking horrible writers. like Rick Riordan. I don't know how he has a career. He's just so bad at it. I would say no offense, Rick Riordan, but, fuck you.
Whoa.
Wow, the full
Hot takes on
offense.
Rick Riordan, that's an old thing, but not as old as...
And then Rick Riordan goes down to the comments. He's like, I've always enjoyed your channel. I'm very hurt by your comments, Blake. And then I have to write a comment where I'm like, geez, I'm so sorry. I was just playing it up, man. I didn't mean it. I genuinely
You're gonna have to issue a public apology for that.
I mean, you are a bad writer, but I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I mean,
Wow,
you're just
that's such a
objectively
non-
a bad writer, but subjectively, maybe I was a little harsh on you.
Exactly. Well, I mean, mostly I blame it on editors because the editors for young adult books are like, they know for a fact those kids will read fucking anything.
Right.
See the Charlie Bone series for reference.
Oh my god. Yeah. I started coughing. I cough when I panic. I have asthma.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to tell us now?
Like your name, maybe.
You forgot to tell us before?
Yeah, who are you?
Everything?
Like,
Every
all we
new
know...
detail is a brand new detail.
I mean,
like, I know that sounds obvious, but you know what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like some of these we could have, like we could have maybe known this beforehand. I mean, all we know is that she is a happy, healthy 19-year-old girl with an awesome boyfriend and a wonderful life.
No.
I guess it didn't matter that she had asthma before.
Also, asthma doesn't usually give you a sore throat. It usually makes it hard to breathe.
Yeah. And also, this probably isn't going to go anywhere, so...
No.
Aldous got the girl off of me, grabbed me by the arm, and dragged me out of the store. He pulled me over the counter.
No.
Yeah.
We left the game there.
Good.
I was deep in thought, thinking about the girl and the guy. The guy, when his eyes were closed, looked like the happy mask salesman. The girl, when overwhelmed, looked like the Elegy of Emptiness statue. The girl feared the guy's girlfriend. The game, the damned game, was terrifying. The shriek sounded without any provocation. Many more details that were just like the original creepypasta. The damned song played automatically. I was living in a nightmare. I was so convinced I had been introduced to a nightmare.
That's two different things, but okay.
I just wanted to wake up.
I just want to wake up from this.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside. Wake me up before you go.
Can't wake up.
I wake on my airplane.
I'm doing the jitterbug right now.
Waking up. And I know a bunch of songs about it. Oh, that's the next DJ Aesthetic supercut is just songs about waking up.
All the wake up songs.
I did that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Waking America off of 2, My Gang. Card in the corner. We got home and I stammered into the house.
What?
Stammering is something you do with your mouth. Not
I don't think you know what stammering is.
So she got out of the car and was just like,
I think she meant to stagger.
Yeah. Ball with the ball, with the bang, with the bang, 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 big, 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 boogie, or whatever it is.
Oh, that's all, folks.
It's your life. And I stammered into the house and looked at the television. It was a blank blue screen and the game console was empty. Oh, it's almost like the screen that shows up when there's no input on a video game console.
Huh.
It was a relief, the game not being here.
We're free.
I guess so. You know, in half of these stories, the game cartridge would be back in the console.
It's like that screen that everyone thinks is super creepy on the PS2 when you put in like a 360 disc or something.
Yeah.
Don't worry, babe. It was a prank. She was messing with us. I'll find us a real Majoras Mask copy to help us forget this. I promise.
Just go on fucking eBay or something.
Yeah, or just buy it from the Wii store thing place.
Or go to a game shop and not a pawn shop.
Where people sell haunted games.
Yeah. Also, why was Majora's Mask in italics? I would have put real in italics if I found there's a real Majora's Mask.
A real Majora's Mask.
Yeah, exactly.
I only could nod.
Oh, so close.
Yeah. Words do have order, author.
Yeah.
As much as there was relief that the game was no longer in the house, I still had a nagging feeling.
Well, you know, it's like they said, Harvard did a study that if you rearrange all the words in a sentence, as long as the first and last words are the same, the sentence will make sense. The whole thing.
Yeah?
Yes. I'm haunted by that and about half the fanfiction.net profiles that I read. When I went to bed that night, nightmares plagued my mind.
Okay.
The nightmare was of the lunar children from the game. They all looked at me.
Will you play with us?
I said no and tried running.
Oh, come on, but those stages are pretty fun. You could play fun little bits of the game.
They just want to play.
Yeah, they just want to play, and then you give Majora Mask Kid all your mask, and he gives you Fierce Deity Mask.
I said no and tried running, but I ran into the guy at the pawn shop. He had a pack on his back full of masks, and his eyes were closed as he smiled. I screamed, but
finally,
behind
she
me
actually
were the lunar children.
He has the worst, they always, it's like you're trying to take a photograph and someone always has their eyes closed. He's that guy.
Yeah, he's that
Yeah.
guy.
It's like, just open your fucking eyes, please.
It's like me getting an eye exam. I hate getting eye exams because I can never fucking keep my eyes open for when they flash a bright light into them.
Damn.
Like, I have tried so hard.
You got
And
so
every
far.
time I fuck it up, and they're like, well, we didn't get very good pictures. We'll have to do it again.
Oh, damn,
like,
that sucks.
I'm sorry, world.
That's the doldrum story I've been waiting my whole life for.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, but I cannot keep my eyes open with the fucking bright light one. Okay. Behind me were the Lunar Children.
Play with us.
Yes, play with them, Tara.
The guy said, is that our character's
I
name?
mean, that is
Fine.
the author's name.
Oh my god, we were just supposed to guess.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what it was? You know how Jeduceable, like, he's the one in the story?
Yeah.
I guess she was just going for the same thing. We were supposed to know that it was just, this is her posting a serious account of what really happened. So
yeah,
the
that's
username,
why
of
it's on
course, is her name.
fanfiction.net.
Yeah, okay. I think that's the longest a story has gone without giving us the character's name.
Probably. I mean, it's halfway, like,
Yeah.
chapter 2.
Yeah. I screamed no. She's doing a lot of screaming now. And tried to escape, but the guy held me still as the Lunar Children descended upon me, tearing at my skin, and they sewed a mask to my face. I felt every bit of pain that the dream caused.
Now I have a double face.
Yes. As they held up a mirror, I saw the Elegy of Emptiness statue staring back at me.
That's not even a mask. You could have gone with
Yeah.
an actual mask. Come on. Come
Yeah,
on.
but
Come
then-
on.
The only thing they know about Majora's Mask is been drowned.
If only there was a mask in the game that was an evil mask that
I mean, one of the children is
Possessed
already wearing it.
someone
so-
who put it on and
Yeah.
had them do bad things.
Or it could have been
Huh.
literally any of the others. There's a bunch of masks in that game. God damn it. Now you're one of us.
One of us.
Play with us.
Tara, we won't hurt you.
You already
The guy
did, though.
said- Yeah. I screamed as the guy held me still.
Now, let us get that mask off of your face.
You already did your best to get
Why-
it on. Why are you
Yeah,
getting
why-
it back off? What? What is the
Does this
logic
happen in Ben
here?
Drowned?
No.
Like, I didn't actually follow Ben Drowned.
No, nothing really happened in the end, I don't think.
But still, yeah. So, yeah, they evilly sewed the mask on so that this guy could evilly take it off.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Cool.
That's what's happening.
Big waste of time.
Yeah.
It's
Minor waste of time. It happened like in back-to-back paragraphs,
It
but
would be like in Kill Bill if they buried the bride and they just dug her up.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. They just want to do as many like horror trope creepy things as possible. So they'll sew the mask onto her so she becomes the Elegy of Emptiness, but then they'll like take the mask off and make that painful or something.
here we
I
go.
don't know.
Yeah, look what he's doing.
Yeah. He whispered as he popped the stitching one stitch at a time. He was using a knife, and sometimes it wouldn't cut me, but when he was getting impatient, he started cutting it into my face. So you can't be like, sometimes it wouldn't cut me, if you're then going to be like, at a certain point, he definitely did start cutting me.
And then he pulls the mask off and he accidentally takes her whole face off with it.
Yeah.
And then it became the movie Face Off.
Whoa. Face off. I felt every cut, every single damn cut.
Damn,
I
fourth
felt the
chaos.
blood trickling from my face. When the mask finally was removed, the guy smiled.
Just stay calm. Join us.
He said, the Lunar Children was behind him. All of them, even the one with Majora's Mask, cheering and encouraging me on.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're cheering you on. They just
I mean, maybe
force
this-
positivity in your life.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this did happen in thing, because maybe he did talk
probably
about
wasn't
having a
this
weird
shitty.
dream. Yeah, it probably was written in a more creepy way.
It probably made sense.
Yeah.
Instead of having, like, them sew the mask on, then just get the mask taken right off, and then
Yeah,
have it be like, join us.
And then just sew it on. I mean, I'm imagining, like, if you wanted to do this, you'd just be like, sew it on, and then be the encouraging, like, yes, now you're one of us, because we all wear masks.
Yeah.
Why did they take it back off?
I don't know.
That's the dumb bit.
Mask off. Fucking mask
Mask
off.
off.
I don't know the lyrics to the song except mask off. so I'm just gonna say mask off.
Yeah. Pink Molly, I can barely move. Creepy guy, I can barely move.
Yeah. I never thought I'd be so happy to wake up next to Haldus. As I lied awake the rest of the night, I stared at the ceiling. I was having an experience similar to Jaducible, but why me?
I was having an experience. Sometimes you just have one.
But why me? I mean, all I did was buy a cartridge
and
that seemed to be haunted in the same way as the guy in that haunted cartridge story, and then did the same glitch as the guy did in the story and started getting haunted the same way as in the story.
Yeah, why? I love that. It's just like, why me? You brought this in yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you purposely you were aware that you would make a ghost upset, and then you made the ghost upset.
Yeah, but why me?
Dumb moron imbecile.
Also, like, rather than like it's like, it's a way to write a good story. Just write a fucking copy of someone else's story and be like, it's very similar to that story.
Yeah, it just makes me want to read Ben Drowned instead. Like, come on.
Yeah. More importantly, were the Lunar Children, or Moon Children, as they were called in the ARG, real?
Now you're acknowledging that it was an ARG.
This is you're going way too meta.
Oh my god.
Was I about to stumble onto the most horrific chapter of my short life? I don't know, but there is one more chapter of End of Days, Ben Drowned.
Yeah.
And that maybe that is the most horrific chapter of our short lives.
Yeah, of our short riff.
Of our short riff.
Yeah.
It's only 3 parts because there's only 3 chapters.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Thank you for watching, and thanks to our supporters on Patreon. Their names are on screen now. If you want to support us but don't want to become a patron, we have our PayPal link below. If you have any requests or just want to share your thoughts on the video, you can put that in the comments or join our public Discord server, also linked below. Take care and have a great day.